Okay. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It's the 19th of May. Damn. We're almost mid year. This next month will be the 6th month. Hey, everybody. Time is rolling by really fast. Um, Happy Sunday to everyone. Welcome to the channel if you're a new subscriber, especially because hey, Jamel, you're the only one in the chat. That's my first laugh of the morning. Jamel says, hey to all in the chat. Jamel Chow. Jamel, you're the only one in here. You made my morning. Anywho, good to see you, Jamel. And hey to those up there in the clouds. I appreciate you for passing through. Um, it's a good day, I guess. My title says good morning, or is it? Now this could go anyway, This morning, like I said, well, I appreciate it, Jamel. Okay. It may be a good morning. We don't know. Let's see what happens. Um, I actually got up like maybe half an hour or so ago. I got myself together. And then I'm like, let me come on here because I think I remember King Roman saying that he's going to be doing a live today. I don't see any notifications. I mean, I I haven't seen him schedule anything, so I'm waiting to see what time he's going to be coming live. Apart from that, I don't know. I don't know. Um, we'll see how that goes if it's going to be a good morning or not. Jamel says it's a good morning because we're above ground. You know what, Jamel? I'm going to tell you something. I am a little bit, just a tad bit. I'll say maybe a 2 out of 10. I am a tad bit. I don't want to use the word depressed. A little bit down. No, it surely isn't depression. I am a little bit down because I woke up this morning and I just felt like going to the beach. And where I am, I cannot be at the beach. And when you're accustomed to being by water and stuff, and you're not able to do that whenever you feel like, it kind of gets to you a little bit. I would really love, like right now, I'll be getting myself ready to go to the beach, really early to go swim and stuff, but I can't do it. So it kind of makes me, I'm a little bit pissed. So, that's me for right now. So I'm gonna have to make some plans, obviously, so I can feel better. Let me see. Alt. Good morning, Joyce. I don't know if I said good morning. Good to see you, Joyce. And Alto, this is my first time seeing you here. Alto says, "Hey, you have a beautiful voice." Well, thank you, Alto. I appreciate that. I would love to have a beautiful morning if I could only, have the opportunity to go to the beach. So that is really how I'm feeling this morning. Just a tad bit down. But you know what? Jamel says, once you're above ground, it's going to be a good morning. So I'll just hold on to that. I'd love to be in some water though, or at least looking out in some water. I'm just saying. That's just what I'm thinking about right now. But who knows? Maybe it'll come soon. I don't know. Yeah. It's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. For those who know or know, I grew up pretty much around water, the sea, the beach and stuff. And I am just not anywhere close to the beach right now. And I'm just here and I'm just a little bit sad about that. These moments happen. For those who know or are away from their home, they know how that feels. It's kind of a sad moment. But it's what it is. It just is what it is, I guess. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so before I came over here, I was trying to read ball and check on some channels that I sometimes watch, and I see nothing has changed for some people. I went over there by Rob's channel, and Rob is still over there being a drunk. What is so? What is so? What is so good about always being drunk? Can anybody tell me? Well, maybe I don't want to know. But what is it about just waking up every day and it's like you're in a hurry to get drunk like every single day? Every single day. Has he ever done a live where he's not drunk? And sometimes I feel bad for him because maybe he really needs the help and he doesn't want to acknowledge that he does. I've seen him do a live stream one day saying that that's his last time drinking, but that was like a month or two ago and he's still over there doing that. He doesn't ever do a live without you seeing him put a cup to his head. And I'm saying this is the same dude who had what's that thing called on his car to start it that he has to blow into. Like this is the same dude. So I really hope he gets the help. Well, he has to want to get the help. Let me not say anything, but I really do wish him the best. I really do. Joyce says, "How do you feel about the good old dragon yesterday?" I don't know how I felt. I don't know how I feel about it. I was saying to myself, so you mean to tell me this dragon is happening like right before your dating show? This is not good, not a good look before your dating show. But hey, it was unexpected. I didn't expect for both of them to go off like that. I just thought that they were going to talk. We'll probably go back and forth, but that was something else. I got to go back and look at it. I didn't foresee that happening. And then the YouTube streets were there talking about it, saying, what a drag, she got dragged and blah blah blah. I'm assuming that most people are gonna be talking about the dating show today. Uh I wasn't impressed. Joyce, I was over there at the time when she started talking about the dog. What exactly did she say about the dog? Because she was barking, making dog sounds and stuff. She was making some dog sounds and stuff. What did she say about the dog? Because I really didn't catch it so clearly. I just heard the word dog. I heard some dog sounds, and I'm like, okay, if we are going to speak about dogs, June 8th is the perfect pet competition. I remember typing that in the chat. If we are going to go to animals, be at Ronnie Q's channel for the perfect pet competition. Shit. Like, I'm just saying. But what did she say about her dog though? Because they were both going back and forth with each other. So at times it was not so easy to hear, what both were saying. Um, One thing I do know, Ronnie Q is relentless. Tell you that much, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That was an interesting live yesterday. What else happened yesterday? I don't remember. But last night before I went to bed, and I am hoping somebody's picks it up, because when I saw it last night, I tagged two people to say like, "Are you seeing this?" Put it on my community wall, but it's deleted now. Last night, Pat J Wilson had a live stream, and towards the end of the live stream, the Miso came on it, and I'm not necessarily sure what the objective of that appearance was, but I am hoping that somebody who is beef sector, whether it's a subscriber or a content creator, can actually help me to understand what, first of all, what was the purpose of the visit, and secondly, what was the discussion really about. Like, what was that? First of all, it's kind of weird seeing her on the platform, because didn't those two fall out? Like, this beef sector shit, I'm telling you, every time I say something about over here, I still have to say in the beginning that I like the beef sector, because I really do. But at the same time, I don't like fake. I don't. And I shouldn't say I don't like it, I don't understand it. How do you move from not being cool with someone and talking bad about someone to then acting like nothing ever happened? I remember, maybe it was over here on this channel too, when, she was cool with me. Um she was even mentioning, I could even go back and find that video of her talking about how um the pastor, how she used to support the pastor, and now he doesn't want to deal with her because so and so, and she was complaining about the pastor and all of that, and I was one of his genuine supporters. I was this, and they fell out for a while, and then I just see her on his panel like nothing ever happened, and I'm like, are the beefs genuine? Are people just wanting to belong or to be cool with people? Is it that you're in your feelings for a moment, and then because you're over it, you just move on like nothing happened and you're cool with the person again? I don't know. I don't understand the dynamics. I don't understand the rules of the beef sector and how people supposedly beef. Like, how do you go back and forth with somebody cussed you out, you talk bad about them, and then whoop, here I am on your link. Oh, the link was dropped. I'm up there like nothing, like I never left. I don't know. It has to be a reason. There's a Jamaican saying that says, you never see, well, I'll say it in English. You never see smoke without there being fire. I'll put it that way. You never see smoke without fire. And it has a meaning. Has to be a reason why she went over there and clicked that link. It doesn't just happen like that. Okay. Joyce said, who had a dating show? I missed it. Joyce, let me tell you something. Yesterday, there was a dating show last night, there was a dating show over there with Lemon, and it was for the love of Brie. It was a dating show. But then, like I said just a while ago about the beef sector, things are so fake. Do you guys really think that that was like a real dating show? Or was it just for entertainment purposes only? I asked this before the dating show and I'm asking it again. Is it just for entertainment so people could get cash apps or ask for cash apps? Or is it that, I am actually going to be going and vying for this person's love? Or am I doing it for more attention for myself, more attention for my channel, and more cash apps? Is this pretty much okay? I'm going to do this dating show because I think it's a fun thing to do. And okay, I may find a partner. Isn't that what dating shows are supposed to be? Or are we here in the beef sector being duped? I don't know because I don't see Bree being with Shakim. First of all, just imagine both of them standing beside each other and let that simmer. Okay. Then there's this other dude who was there. Did it simmer? Did it sizzle a little bit? Hey, Miss Queenie. And what's the name of the other guy? Pill something. Pill does something. Something. Pill. Okay. He is funny too, but I don't know. I cannot tell. I don't know. And I said I wasn't even going to talk about that dating show. I said I wasn't going to talk about the dating show because if it's not something authentic, not like, why am I watching it? So I started to watch it and I was there for like an hour. Was it an hour or maybe less? And I left there and that's why I came over here last night and did my little suppo- karaoke, right? Like, I am not going to be duped. Is this just like a cash app ploy? Is this just like something for people to goof off for a while? There are over 1,000 people over there watching. And people who go on dating shows go with the intention of dating that person. So I don't know what was the main objective for that dating show, but for some reason that one was not entertaining for me. At first, it just became one of the, like a regular day in the beef sector of people sitting on panels and chatting. There were some humorous parts to it, like I said, because, I'm here for a good time for laughing and just letting my hair down because, work and stuff is stressful enough. So when I come on here, I really do come for actual entertainment. So at some point, it was fun, especially in the beginning when Jay Dunn and and Shakim were there with their instruments doing their thing. Got a good laugh and stuff. But and then there was a segment where there were some questions and stuff posed. But ah, I don't know. I won't be watching any of the recaps. I didn't watch any of them last night, and I sure as hell won't be watching any of them today. Um, this morning when I went back to look at the video, I just happened to like click on the live, drag the red ball to just see wherever it stopped, and the first thing I heard was, "Drop my cash up in the chat because I can't." This is during a whole conversation in the dating show. This is a dating show going on, and the moment I red ball, I just dragged the red ball and it stopped at a spot and it says, "Drop my cash up in the chat because I can't." And that was the reason for the cash app because I can't. That was weird to me. Am I the only one who thinks like this? And don't you, none of you miserable people, do not say anything to me about people watching people's pockets or anything, because I don't do that shit. But it's at some point, some things must seem weird to you. Come on, are you afraid to say it's weird or what? Or are we gonna find an excuse? It's best you just said it in the beginning. I'm doing this for cash apps. I'm doing this to entertain the crowd, but I'm not necessarily interested in dating anyone. Because trust and believe, do you really think Shakim is vying to be in a relationship with Brianna? Do you think the pill person, probably he is, I don't know. Do you think Brianna wants to be with any of them? Be truthful. So it's like we're being duped right in front of our faces. Are we supposed to overlook the fact that they're not going to, at least try today? I don't even know how the show ended, and I'm not going to go back trying to figure it out. I just went to Red Ball through to see if Snoop came because she was supposed to be the host and I think she was running late. I just wanted to see that, but then when it stopped there, I just came off of it real quick. I'm like, no. So anywho, I'm done talking about that because, if somebody says they're not interested in something, why talk about it? So I'll follow my own advice and I am done talking about it. One thing I said last night that I still take with me today, I'm still saying that what's his name? Shakim, as much as I've found him annoying and corny sometimes when I am at a channel and he comes up, I just realized that he's like an entertainer. He just wants to entertain and make people laugh or something. I don't know. Oh, but I don't know. I guess that's his way of entertaining people and stuff, but that's the most that I got from it last night. And the pill person, pill, I don't, let me see. Pill, Prince, pill, what? Pill Prince, Pill the Prince. He seemed humorous too. He's a jokester. They have good person from what I've seen, because that's my first time seeing that pill person. Half of the people who clicked the link last night, I didn't know, like Hoodie, uh Propane. There was another guy. I didn't know their names. But anywho, I'm done with that. I'm not talking about that anymore. um I was asking when I just came on, can somebody like translate what happened over there by Jay Wilson last night? That's one of my main questions. Maybe somebody who's smarter than I could do, a little translation, because I am dumb. um Maybe somebody could help me understand the purpose of that visit on the panel, and the purpose, and also help me understand when they got back cool. When did they get back cool? Are these fights even real anymore in this sector? For real, for real. Are they real? Any of these beefs, are they even real anymore? Is anything even real anymore and genuine anymore in the beef sector is my real question, because the beef sector is for sale, just in case you didn't know. If there are people from any other sectors in my bushes listening, the beef sector is for sale. Once you got money, just come around here, you'll be good. Okay. I'm just saying that real quick. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. If it's if it's your first time here, please click the link. I mean, click the thumbs up button and support the channel via, a thumbs up. I appreciate that. If it's your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. Um, I just came on here to talk real quick, and I'm also looking out to see if Roman is going live. Um, I really do like the beef sector, but the more I see like fake stuff happening, is it kind of lets me not want to watch sometimes. The more I see people being disingenuous, it makes me sometimes not want to watch. But then at the same time, you have to remember most of it is for entertainment purposes only. So you can't be too much up in your feelings about stuff that happened on here. And if you have a favorite CC and they're probably not holding up to the same standards that they came on here with, it's okay for you to shift around sometimes, and then come back and see them when they're doing the stuff you like. So like for me, I don't have the time like arguing and complaining about stuff that people do. You may say it if you like the content creator, but after that, what else? If you have to move around a little bit, until it's time to come back when they're doing content you like. That's just what you have to do. And also remember that there are other people around here who do content. So go check them out too. Who knows? You may just enjoy what they have to offer. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I see Pretty Chocolate Girl does some nice laid back lives sometimes. Sometimes there's some tea over there. What's Honest Row got going on? I heard that Honest Row is cussing the passer out because a few people even dropped in Jay Wilson's chat last night, typing that to say that Honest Row, um, Honest Row uh Honest Row was cussing you out for filth. Somebody dropped in Jay Wilson's chat and said Honest Row was cussing you out for filth. Are you, like they're saying, are you gonna address that? Like, are you gonna address that? So like there are other channels with little stuff going on. It's just for, the beef sector to give those other channels a chance. Who else did I see? Like some of the major stuff that happened on here, they start at those little channels. So don't be looking down at those channels. Who else have I seen with some little stuff going on? And I'm not even going to call them little channels because almost everyone over here has a little channel. Because if you are not like at 50,000, 100,000 subscribers, you're all small content creators. We are all small content creators at the end of the day. Let me see. Black Strawberry Apple. Good morning. It's all the above of what you said. Black Strawberry. I said so much. I don't know. It's all the above. Okay. Okay. It's maybe when I was talking about how disingenuous some people are in the sector. And some people don't some people who came with morals, they don't have it anymore. Some people are putting on for the crowd. Like a certain person that I was hearing about. I was over there by a Views of You last night before I went to bed. And she was talking about somebody who is just, going at her for some dumb reasons. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, how old are we? Like, why do people, well, I can't ask these questions. I should take my own advice and say, Carrie, this is for entertainment purposes only. Keep it at that. But some weird stuff do happen on here. Um, for those who didn't see James's live yesterday, you can go check that out. That was interesting. I, as much as I want to see where this is going with King Roman and Pizarro, I like them both. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the direction this is going with both of them. I'm just saying. So it's kind of hard when you see two people you like and they're going at it like the where the direction that it's going. I think it's best if it stops early. Like, quit while you're ahead. And I get both. It's not that I chose a side and I'm like, oh, I'm sticking with this person because of this, or I'm sticking with that person because of that. I can see why both of them may be angry, but at the same time, I don't like the direction it's going. I can say this though about King Roman. King Roman doesn't just go attacking people. I can tell that's not in his nature, especially not based on just this situation that happened. In previous things that have happened, he gives people their space and their time, or he gives an opportunity to talk about it, especially if he likes you. But if you disrespect him, he is not going to take it. That's what I've seen. And I've counted at least 2 or 3 incidents or instances where this happened, where you can tell that he was keeping far or, not saying much. But then if he's provoked enough, he is going to go off. I'm just saying. And this has been, over a period of time, I've noticed that. There were some titles dished out about King Roman. There were some information, alleged information about Pizarro. I don't like the direction that it's going, and I'm hoping that both of them realize that this is not good and stop. They don't have to continue. You can go back and forth, but I'm thinking it's getting real serious. But hey, who am I? I can only talk about what I see. Um, this whole idea, I'm not even going to repeat it. I'm not going to repeat it. I'm just wishing them both the best. That's it. That's it. That's all. Let me see. Blackberry says it was all fake. You mean are you talking about the dating show Blackberry? I mean Black Strawberry? I guess. I guess. Like, think about it. Do we like to be like lied to, or do we as a people like to just have people in your face, blatantly playing in your faces, and you just laugh at it in the name of entertainment? I don't know. Some things are entertaining, some things are not. It would have been best if you say, "Oh, it's a joke thing. We're just doing this for shits and giggles and stuff." Like, I don't know. Everyone's different. No pressure. Hey, good morning and welcome. Happy Sunday to you, and happy Sunday to everyone in the clouds. Um, like I've always been saying before I ever started coming on here frequently, my chat is open to anyone. I don't be taking sides and shit. It's an open space. Always been an open space, but just be respectful. And as it relates to my moderators, don't be disrespectful to my mods. That's it. Hey, Ronnie Q, good morning. I tagged you last night, Ronnie Q, on a video. I hope you saw it before I deleted it. Hey, Linda B, happy Sunday. Good to see you. Hey to everyone coming in, and hey to those in the clouds. I'm just here chatting it up and waiting for King Roman to go live because he did say he was going live today, but I just don't know the time. Let me check to see if he scheduled anything. Let me look real quick. Hold on, let me look. There are a lot of beefs going on right now. You do know that. I see Reed going at it. I see Uppity in this heat. I see Honest Row. I see King Roman and Pizza. I saw yesterday Ronnie Q and Brianna. I've seen who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Those are for the most part. Ooh, and possibly a view is a view, and what's her name? I don't even think a view is a view is gonna entertain it, but if she does, I'm here for it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You didn't get it? Oh, I was asking if you were watching last night. Jay Wilson over there, because to be quite honest, I don't know. Sometimes I really do zone out of stuff on here, especially if I am busy. You sometimes, guys, you hear me saying I don't know everything, or because for real, I don't keep up with a lot of stuff, especially if I'm really busy during the days. And then at nights, you come home, you're so tired, you can barely keep up with what's going on here. And that is why most of the times when I comment on stuff on here, I just skim the surface of it. Like, I don't go like in details with stuff, you know, unless I really do have the time to like sit down and watch stuff. Um, oh, I was asking you if you saw the last part of Jay Wilson's life. He had a visitor up there, and I really was asking for somebody to actually like help me understand what was going on over there. Earlier on, I was asking when did they become cool again, because the last time I checked, she was kicking up a stink saying, how she used to support him. She was one of those supporters and blah blah blah. And he is all type of this and that. And now they're just back cool like nothing ever happened. And it makes me wonder, like, half of the beefs on here, are they even real? But people, I'm a dumb bitch, right?
This portion of the live stream is brought to you by the Very Carry Dumb Bitch Foundation. Let's help her be smart. She needs all the help she can get. Please support the cause. We now return to regular scheduled programming.
Okay. So I'm just waiting for someone to analyze that and then tell me what happened. What was the objective of that conversation? Did you get anything from it? Maybe the parties involved could do it. So I'm just waiting patiently to understand it. You know, Linda B says, okay, that's not for me. Uh, Linda B says, some folks need to listen to the vids. The hood table put up yesterday. It fills out what we wouldn't know. Oh, really? What? Let me see which one she did yesterday. Can somebody drop the hood tables? Let me see. I'm typing her name in to see what was the last video. Oh, and Misty Velocity had a good live yesterday too. There are so many lives yesterday. Oh, the hood table. Which one of the videos though? The hood table. Is it the Friday Night Live one? I'm telling you, visit these other channels because there are. You think everything just happens on the major channels or the ones with the numbers? Child, please listen. The small channels, they do be getting some really good tea, and sometimes it's just for you to be able to see it, to catch it when it's there. There goes the Hood Tables link to her last live, because sometimes who you'd least expect, they also click the link on, go on the panel and talk about the stuff that happened, or spill tea too, just so you know. Linda B, the channel, that's not for me. Jamel, you're back. Okay. Hey, Foot Soldier. I hope I didn't skip over anybody. Welcome to everybody coming in. I'm just here chatting and waiting. Jake Smith says, do you think singing during a roast means that person lost? Well, it depends. Because sometimes people will be singing and they will have some hits in that sing in their song. I've seen it before. And then you got some people who sing because they got nothing else to say. So it just depends. It just depends, Jake, because sometimes those songs do have a punch to it. Okay. And then some people just use the singing as fillers. Thank you, Ronnie Q. For those who don't know, I don't know, this YouTube Google Translation service is so good. So, I am talking my own language and you guys can hear and understand. Isn't that just so good? Isn't that good? Some dumb bitch said I should speak English. Can you imagine people saying something like that? Like, what am I speaking now? French?
Very Carrie needs your help. All the dumb bitch does is speak patois. We need to help her forget all about her culture so she can speak with an American accent and fit in. Please contribute to the Learn to Speak English Foundation and get her enrolled in the Rosetta Stone courses. Classes are starting soon. She will learn grammar, accent training, vocabulary building and formation of sentences to name a few. Please help the poor dumb bitch. Help her enroll in an English class today. Cash App $Carrie Ray 16. We now return to regular programming.
Yes, and we're back. Okay. And we are back. Okay, right, no pressure. Sometimes you're so tired from work you can barely keep up with the stuff on here. Hey, Queen Diva, good morning. Happy Sunday and good to see you. Oh, I was scrolling through that one yesterday with the situation. Yeah, I did see this. This is the one I was talking about. Um this was Friday night. I should go back and see it because Grish was even mentioning, like other channel holders, get yourself ready. I don't know what Grish heard or what Grish has been observing, but Grish was like, all you other channel holders here in the beef sector, get yourself ready because some of the so-called bigger channels, they're going to be meeting their demise soon. And you know what? Tighten up on your content and stuff. Who knows? Maybe this will be your time. I don't know what's happening or if there's anything I missed, but we'll see what happens. Dovey, good morning. I didn't see you go live this morning. Thank you for dropping the Hood Tables link. So you guys, please go on over there and subscribe to the Hood Table. Or you see the last live that she did, the Friday night live. That's one that's packed with a little punch. Okay. Check the panel out. Check the discussions that they were having. Some of it was all fun and stuff, and some of it was, conversations about beef sector and, just chit chat and stuff. But I find her live streams very interesting. I've always liked watching the hood table. I like being in spaces where it's a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? In the smaller spaces where people talk amongst each other and stuff, and it's a little bit more intimate than having like a whole lot of people in the chat. The chat is going so fast and you can barely see or hear anything. I have Dovey in the back. I got to make sure this is Dovey, guys. Where are my overlays? Why is it so hard to find a good overlay sometimes? Shit. Let me see if this is Dovey. Is that
Hi,
you, Dovey?
hi.
Okay. And now to take it down is another thing. Hey, Dovey, how are you? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, darling. How are you?
I'm
Um,
doing good. And you?
Today I'm doing okay. Better than most. But we had to call the police last night. Me and the scooters and scooter. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, we had to
Ooh,
call the police last night. Terrible thing. Over in the scooter lounge.
ooh.
Very,
Oh, I'm happy you said that. I'm sorry
yeah,
to cut you. I think I remember while over there by Jay Wilson, somebody was threatening to get the cops involved.
yeah. I don't
That
remember.
is that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
exactly why I tagged Ronnie Q and King Roman. I'm like, can you guys tell me what's going on over here,
yeah. We were calling the police over in the
baby?
lounge that night. We were sitting up here drinking last night over in the lounge.
Mm-hmm.
We were drinking and the guys was out here, they were frying fish and some barbecue. So anyway, they all were talking about what had gonna happen, right? My God. So anyway, they just said that, we need to call the police on Running Q. So I said that, you know what? I don't want her to be surprised. So I had put in my title, Running Q, we are the scooters, we're calling the cops on you. And that's it.
Ronnie Q, they were gonna call the cops on you over
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Me and the scooters over here at the lounge. Mm-hmm. Sure enough, did. I understand. That was terrible. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to invite everybody. I don't know exactly how my poster and stuff got. How my poster got
Come
stuck.
again. Come
I don't
again.
know how my poster. Oh, okay.
Come
I don't
on,
know how
Dobie.
my
I take
flyer.
the time to
I don't know how
say it
my
again so I can pick up what you said. Go
I
again.
say I don't know how my flyers got stuck. That
Okay.
today is the Texas Hold'em Challenge, so I invite
Okay.
everybody to come over. Okay.
Let me see if I do. You have it on your community wall?
Yeah, but I
So I
can't pull
can.
it. All it's in the computer. It's in the computer.
Oh no.
How I'm gonna pull it? I don't know. All week I've been trying to pull it to get it
Oh
to put on the wall to
no.
send over to Ronnie Q.
Oh no. And I was gonna try to grab it. What comes
Yeah.
up when you try to pull it? What do you see?
I don't know. I went and had it made, and I had downloaded. As I go back into my files, I went into file, video, and like three different things trying to pull it. It won't come out, but it's in the computer.
I don't know what to tell you. You don't have
Uh,
somebody man, I don't know what to tell you, Dovey.
And it's been
If
there
you're gonna
all week. I've been working, and like trying to get it, to pull it on out. So, it's like that. Oh, man, wow. So, anyway, that's basically what's going to be
so
going down
today
today.
is your Texas Hold'em?
Yeah,
What
Texas Hold'em Challenge. Yeah.
challenge? Shit,
Mm-hmm.
you're having a whole challenge and shit. You Dovey, you should
But
have told us from a week ago so we could try
I
to
did. I was telling
promote it.
you for a month, but
No, I mean to put your poster on our community
I know
wall.
Ronnie Q told me it's in the computer. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I don't know
Mm.
what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna pull it out. Hi, George. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, the child running through something. No, I'll be high. Well, then you just do that. But baby, we can find you. Go, the scooters be everywhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, show your head out here. I'm gonna get your dog.
I'm gonna put you I'm Dovey.
I'm gonna get your dog.
Dovey, Linda says this is the first she heard of your Texas Hold'em, so I want you to go ahead and tell the 42 people who are in here about your
What
challenge
time
that
is it?
is
It's supposed
going
to be
on
four
today.
o'clock today. Texas
Tell them
Hold'em.
everything about it. Let's go.
Texas Hold'em that we supposed to be dressed up as a cowboy. With your hat, dressed up. You're supposed to be able to do one of them. Gonna be country songs played. If you don't have your song, what you gonna dance off, then the DJ gonna put on the song, and you got to go ahead and do your step. what you're gonna do with that song. And then we're gonna judge, how you dress, how you look, and your dance. That's what we're gonna do. You can say some kind of you can sing, dance, but you still gotta be dressed up as in Western style. Because
Okay.
that's the Holy Ghost. Anyway,
Okay.
for a whole week now, everybody they been bring. I don't know who all gonna jump in it, but last week when everybody was trying on their stuff, they had some things. So, but anyway, that's what it's supposed to be.
So today at 4, Dovie says she's gonna have her Texas Hold'em challenge, and you gotta come with your own country music,
Mhm.
okay? And you're gonna be please dress in country attire
Okay.
and be ready to dance to your own country music. And if you don't have your own music, the DJ is gonna play something for you, and you're gonna have to dance to that music, okay?
Mhm.
So for those who want to be a part of her challenge today, come through and come do your big one, as they say in the beef sector. Come dance, show your stuff, strut your stuff,
Yeah.
and the judges will be there to see like who did the best dance. That should be fun, you
Mhm.
know. I'm hoping that people
Yeah.
come out and support.
So right now I'm still here getting everything all decorated for my
Okay,
background. So we can
okay.
get in here and do it. Oh, I got my boots too.
You got your ooh,
I got boots. I got earrings. I got my scarf
your
around my neck.
hat.
But I'm not in the challenge. But I'm gonna be there.
But you be a
I'm gonna
part
be
of
there.
it. You're
So
gonna
me and
dress
the
the part
co-host,
too.
we gotta dress up.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be the judges. They supposed to be dressing up too, and everybody got to show their real face.
Right. So everybody has to be on camera because of course they're judging your dance. You're
And
judging them for their attire too.
mm-hmm.
So their attire, their dance. Okay, good. That's nice. That sounds fun. So
Yeah.
I hope people come and support. I've seen Dovie support different challenges too,
Mm-hmm.
so over the years. So
Well,
I'm hoping that people return the
yeah.
favor too.
If I don't have a great turnout, that's still okay. We still gonna have fun.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyway, everybody's welcome to come. It's gonna be 4 o'clock on Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. So I hope people turn out for the
Mhm.
Texas Hold'em challenge over there by Dovie. Her link is in the chat, so you can always go to her page and
And I'm gonna
subscribe
see
to
what could I. I'm
to
gonna see
be
which
there
way
at
I can
4.
get this thing. But thank you, Terry. Let me drop down. I'm gonna get out
I
to the
appreciate you for
store.
coming up.
Thank
Did
you.
you watch James's live yesterday, Dovie?
Yeah, I did.
What did you think about it?
I think so that on the panel, it was a bunch of those coming on, get along games. They was up there. That what they were basically was talking about. I don't know why Diva was up there when she gonna ask the question. Then what you doing up here? So Ronnie Q was speaking. Then she want to ask Ronnie Q a question, and I think Ronnie Q throwed off basically like we're gonna answer what you got to say. If they all sitting up there with dead weight, what are you doing? It's Ronnie Q time. All this stuff is around that damn group that was up there. That whole damn group that was up there. Until I think it was James and Ronnie Q. Sassy had gonna drop down. But all that little circle, that little clique around here, that's the clique that keeps shit going around here.
Are you
I think
saying
so
that?
Ronnie Q was right. To put that damn girl in her place. The girl reached out and told Ronnie Q, uh, Pizarro is my bitch. Like Ronnie Q want that damn girl. So how did that come out that Ronnie that she gonna? So I think Ronnie Q said, so I guess so this supposed to be a tag team because you on your bitch. So anyway, her bitch Pizarro did not jump in and help the big girl out. So the big girl was losing so bad till she went and got a mic. Still come here ass. After Ronnie Q was stomping her ass so bad, after I pulled Ronnie Q off her, the girl gonna get up off the ground with all that dirt and all that everything and told Ronnie Q, that's why I'm gonna steal your dog. What the fuck? So that's what the part that came to me with
Oh,
Ronnie
she
Q
said
had
she
a
was
lot.
gonna steal her dog.
Yeah, she told Ronnie, said, I'm gonna steal your dog and you'll never find him and said that don't you look for and I'm gonna sell your dog. So Ronnie Q had no loss of mind then. And when Ronnie Q lost her mind, and I know I'm a dog lover too. So then Ronnie Q had started throwing shit, just throwing everything off the front. I'm like, damn, Ronnie Q, the girl ain't gonna get the dog because the dog was in the car with Ronnie Q. See, Ronnie Q had brought the dog girl to the park where everybody was meeting up at.
Don't be
And
messing with
yeah,
Ronnie
the
Q and her
dog was in the
dog.
car, barking. So since that the big girl would lose her back, she looked over and Ronnie Q car and said that she was gonna steal Ronnie Q's dog. That's what happened.
Is that why she was making the dog sounds too? That was
Yeah, then
crazy.
after that, after that, she told Ronnie Q, said, I'm gonna steal your dog. You ain't gonna never find him. I'm gonna sell him. I'm gonna send him out the country. And then when Ronnie Q had started throwing shit, just picking up balls and all this damn shit. I was like, oh my God. So that part up. Then Ronnie Q had to push her down. So you know what she didn't have far to fall. But anyway, you know her stomach always dragging the country. So anyway, I had went up there and I pulled Ronnie Q off. Then Ronnie Q had started swinging on me. You know, that's when I knew that again. When she started swinging on me, I knew that she was on her med because that, you know, when she take her med, she's very, very calm. But when that girl said something about them dogs, Ronnie Q had no win in somebody else's world. She was out of control. So anyway, I called the scooters and I said, Scooter, look, we going over there to the scooter lounge. Big John round there, they round there cooking. The scooters came on there and we had to have a scooter meeting. And they decided with Ronnie Q behavior that beat that damn child. Good fashion, not old fashion, good fashion. Ronnie Q need to go to jail. We need to call the cops. That's what happened. I think so. It was a bunch of damn bullshit. I also too think so. I also feel that when Pizarro said that this girl gave her $1 when Theo told Pizarro, come out here, let's get this stuff straightened out, right? Pizarro said that Dio cashed her $1. So $1 from 3 weeks ago to today, $1 caused all this damn bullshit. $1.
A dollar and a cash app message.
Okay, no,
The
that was a
message
dollar and
also
a cash
helped
out
tip
okay.
that off.
So when I told Bazaar, I said, no, she gave you that money for you to go out and protect her. Because every time when she say them, y'all, and they, that's y'all. She wouldn't put no name on it. Because you supposed to came out here and start something and protect her. So this damn raglan little girl gonna say, I'm not gonna be mad at Dio. I know because she had already on cash her. So I the one that came out and said, but meanwhile, the thing started over $1. What happened in the group of chat that between Roman and that damn girl, that damn Miss Psychopath, that between them. But when it came out here on the street, she had for $1. This is where it got us right now. For $1, called the fat girl to get her ass whooped. For $1. For $1, called King Roman to dox this girl and all this type of stuff here. But Pizarro picked that King Roman. So King Roman wouldn't come out here with no kind of receipt. So she started like that. But when it all burned down to it with the mouth, it was all cause of a damn $1.
Yeah, I
You
don't
see what I'm
know.
saying? You see what I'm saying? For a
Yeah,
dollar. When I got on her about getting back with the money that Dio told her to come out here and say something, because Dio send you a note and cash out you. She said, I said, she cash out you for giving her some kind of protection. So then she said, no, she only gave me $1. So for $1, get all the shit that stirs up for a damn $1. For $1. Isn't that something?
and people were saying that, it's not her fault about what happened, but if and oh, there were other people who were taking stuff out of the group, and if she may have sent the cash app with a message, but it's not her fault that Pizarro read it or was trying to figure out what happened. It's the other people who are involved that people should be looking at, not her. But
No.
you helped start it too. You helped to start it too. That's all I'm saying,
You know, one thing about it, right? Her and Nina be looking through the bushes. She only come out here to get damn notice and start some damn shit. Now,
Good question, Linda B. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dovey.
she only come out here to the start shit. All right? Or she come over there to the come along, get along game and sleep on the damn panel. Now, to me, myself, Gita Fact looks sassy. She is stalking sassy. That's her I feel. So what went on this week here? They were talking about something totally different. She exerting herself for attention.
Hold on, Dovey. Ronnie Q.
Hey, Ronnie Q.
You got
Let
any
me get
men or little Debbie cakes over here for me? I'm looking for a man or some little Debbie cakes. What you got over here? Let me check your purses and pockets.
I'm sorry, Ronnie Q. I'm so.
well,
We only serve
I know
coconuts
what I
over
was thinking
here.
when I
We
first
only
gave
have
you.
pina colada over here and coconut meat. We don't have Debbie cakes. I'm sorry.
I'll
Well, it's
take
gonna
you to
take
the
a
gym. You want to
lot
go
of.
to the gym?
It's gonna take a lot of them pina coladas to permeate all this adipose. Oh, wait a minute, I'm a dumb bitch. All this fat tissue that I got on my body. So load the bar up. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good morning. Goddamn. Good morning, Ronnie.
Just
How are you?
notice what her pick is. Oh my god. Just notice.
Ready ass out.
Hey, Ronnie Q. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Dovey.
Hi, Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q, I'm calling them people. Scooters voted for us to get them people out here on you. How you put something on that girl ass. Good fact. I love that shit.
That was
The girl
ridiculous.
reached out.
That was
Hey, get what she did?
totally.
She went and dog with her. She gonna win. She gonna go and dog with her. That's my bitch. Bizarre my bitch. I guess what they supposed to tag team.
She threatened my dog's lives. She said that she was going to kick my dogs. Can you imagine the momentum that would come behind a kick from a 500-pound leg? I mean, that's death defying.
You just heard something about your dogs and you just went off. Like, I don't even think you saw any. I think you were just seeing red because you heard about your dog, about her kicking your dog or taking your dog
I mean,
away. You just saw
everybody
red and
sitting
just
in
went
chat.
off.
What the dog
Actually,
got to
I
do
wasn't.
with it?
I know the poor doggies. Just because my poor doggies get more love than she gets, she want to come after my doggies. I mean, it was so insane. The whole deflection of the whole conversation was insane because she came up there to talk about what happened. And I wasn't rude to her. I just said, no, that's not what happened. They're trying to retell the story and lie. So when I caught her in her lie, she got angry because it didn't, King Roman did not start anything first. It started through that
Mm-hmm.
text message that the Miss
Mm-hmm.
Obnoxious sent. Who? Pizarro. She said, y'all are trying to set me up with King Roman. So she was not
Right.
talking about King Roman. She was talking about y'all, and she sent it to Pizarro, which makes her included in the
In the
y'all because
y'all.
she
That's
said
exactly what I.
y'all.
That's exactly what I. Mm-hmm. That's
I
what
don't know
happened.
why
And
people
they
don't see the fact that she sent that message to Pizarro and saying y'all are trash. She didn't go on her on her own channel and say y'all people in the beef sector are trying to do that. She sent it directly to Pizarro. That should say enough. So obviously
yeah.
Pizarro and whoever Pizarro is associated with is included in the y'all. So
Okay,
who started it?
okay, wait a minute. Let me
Who
back it up.
took stuff out of the group chat? And I'm still hearing people calling this group chat a secret chat. It's a secret to
Right.
you because you were never there when the group chat was being spoken about and people were being invited to join. It's a secret to you because you didn't know anything about it. But it wasn't a secret to anybody else who watches and supports the channel. I'm
Okay,
just
And
saying it was no secret group. I'm
and
tired of hearing that.
this is what I got to say
and
about it, right? Now, I said that I was having a scooter. I said, you know what? This is to me is a setup. Either they gotta do something from that little corner over there, them little things over there, them little spots over there in that corner, they come along doing okay. They have to pull some of these once or twice a week to get some shit damn started. They have to, because they know everybody on their damn ad but these damn phone ass cooking damn shows. So King Roman News, the king did not tell that. Started. What he did with D.O., that between him and D.O. D.O. went and said to Pizarro, she went to Pizarro, this is a play, y'all. Because why did Pizarro say that? Y'all want me to fall out with D.O.? I'm not going to fall out with her because of what y'all say. But everybody else is fighting because D.O. cash out you. So I said that she cash out you for protection. For $1, you get what you were saying, Donna? For all this shit getting your ass kicked, dots, and your damn trigger talked about the fat girl got her ass tumbled down the damn street for a damn dollar. It was a play. It
and
was a setup. DOA name
and
ain't
let's not
supposed to be naked.
And let's not forget about this. Okay, so everybody wants to play dumb that during Billie Jean's production, now they say, and also about this latest thing about the videos. So Pizarro made a video first, saying that King Roman News was a pedophile. So that came out first.
Uh-uh.
Then he talked about her daughter. Then she came out with again saying that he was an pedophile because he was molested by his father. So everybody says that this latest situation is his fault because he came out and he called her daughter B's and H's. But they want to forget the video that she made before he came out and she
Uh-huh.
called him an pedophile. So
Uh-huh.
it's all the I'm not paying attention to that, but I'm looking to see where she was attacked. At no time was this unwarranted. Everybody wants to forget that he had said, I'm cool with Pizarro. I don't want any problem with Pizarro. But then during the Billie Jean production, she's writing in the chat that she
Uh-huh.
was going to dox him and
Uh-huh.
mod Bobby. But everybody act like he did something to come for her. So everybody want to retell these stories and all this popping their mouth and sighing and hitting their thigh, but never says the things that she actually did to start up. And he wasn't even saying anything about her. He was saying something about Bree. But then Pizarro jumped in and said that she was going to have him and his mod dots. But see, did you hear any of them say that yesterday on James' channel? No, you
I don't
didn't.
recall hearing that. And if you also look on
No, I didn't hear.
King Roman's channel on his community wall, scroll down far enough, you'll see he pointed out when everything started because he took those screenshots and he showed it and he was like saying, you know, this is where it started. This is what I'm being called. This is what no, well,
Hmm.
not called. This is what I saw about the whole doxing situation and stuff, and that is kind of what kind of spurred this off. So no, I didn't hear them mention that yesterday. But wasn't there
Yeah,
somebody who
they.
some live stream that was done in members only where I wasn't there, but people were saying that Brianna was telling Pizarro that she's messing things up when she was talking about
Yeah.
the dachshunds.
All right, and
Yeah, so
she
it did.
she admonished Pizarro, but how come she didn't come out and say that? She couldn't even come out and say that. But what she do is when I catch her trying to change the story, what does she do? She goes get a boom mic to talk over me because they do that because they don't want you to be heard, and they're on this loudest mic wins, not the factual content win. No, if I have the loudest mic, I win. And what happened? She still lost. I mean, because she didn't talk about anything. She wants to talk about me and a heifer with a voice as deep and as long as her belly hang has the nerves to say, I have a manly voice when she sounds like a whole ape out here.
Oh.
How dare her? Ugh, the
So, but you
irony
cooled
of it
down.
all.
So, did you cool down from that? Would you be
Dobie,
talking about this on Monday?
Dobie fell off.
Yeah, Dovey dropped off. I dropped the link again. I don't know what happened, but Dovey fell
So,
off. I did not
yeah,
foresee that back and forth with you two. I really didn't because I thought everything was cool and there was just a regular discussion happening, but it got turned up. And your dog, I'm sorry your dog
mm-mm.
had to be dragged in it, Ronnie Q. I'm just saying.
Oh, poor babies. My poor babies. Oh, my poor babies.
Oh,
Listen,
that was a
I
beautiful
knew as
moment
soon as
though.
she asked for the link, she was gonna try it. Because let's be real clear. She's mad that she sits over there on Code's channel, who she tried to prop up against my morning show, and their numbers are abysmal, even with her sitting on the panel. Let's be clear. We're gonna talk about it for real and for true. So they have tried every which way they could. They talk about, oh, Ronnie Q talks about us. I don't ever talk about them other than they're losing. I show the numbers. They sit over there. NBK guy said Ronnie Q told some untruth. What untruth did I tell? I told no untruths, anything about them. And the nerve of her to say that she and Pizarro were my only content. Now, everybody knows that's a lie. Anybody who
That is not
listens
true.
to my show knows that is a lie. Now, if they were my only content, if they were a major part of my content, is not this the beef sector where every content creator is every other content creator? So they act like if I give content on the beef sector, how dare she give content on the beef sector? But they wanted to anoint themselves as the gatekeepers of the beef sector, but then want to act like it's an anomaly if you talk about people in the beef sector. It all of it was just BS. All of
If it happens on YouTube, it's gonna be talked about. If it happens in the beef sector, we're gonna talk about it. That's just always been that thing. And if nothing is happening on the streets in the beef sector, Ronnie Q always has different topics that she talks about. She'll pull like interesting news articles or well, news items, not articles, or just about anything happening in the world, and she talks about it. So if the streets are even
and
dry, according to some
I
people,
do that
she
even
always has
I do that
different topics. You even do it with your
and I
beef
do that
sector
even when the
content at
streets
the
are
end.
hopping. Yeah, I
Right.
mean, it's just my I do me. I do me. And nobody's gonna like try to intimidate me like I can't report on the beef sector because they're mostly talking about Bree and Pizarro. Girl, bye. You gonna get that
That is
work too,
not
just like
true. I
everybody
know you
else.
guys are arguing and stuff, but that is really not true. I think I typed that in the chat because it doesn't take only beef sector stuff to be happening for Ronnie Q to do her content. I'm just saying. And everybody who watches knows that's not true. You know, roast and
And
drag
that
cuss each other
story
up, but the lies are a no for me.
and that story that they propped up and tried to, all they're doing is a whole lot of deflection. That story about Vic's friend or whatever, I didn't even touch that story because it was so ludicrous that they were acting like, oh, look what happened, this is such a big deal, and they don't even know that guy. Like
I don't
I'm
know
not even
him either.
talking about that. Yeah, like why would I talk about that? And it happened years ago. It has nothing to do with the beef sector. Like, girl, bye. Why were they even talking about it? Like it was such a aha moment. This is something that happened over 10 or 15 years ago, and they're trying to bring it up as beef sector content. I didn't even touch that because I saw it for what it was, a deflection from them having to run and hide after Pizarro ran her mouth talking about all this doxing she was going to do to King Roman News and his mods. So they were just trying, not talking about I moved the goalposts. No, they were moving the goalposts, and I wasn't talking about that silly mess.
Look at Just Net.
Oh my God. Don't say that. Oh my, did you see that video?
I saw it. Which day did I see it? I think was it Thursday or Friday? I was coming home and I saw it on CNN's website. Do you see how he was kicking that woman on the ground? And I just said to
Right.
myself, how much of this has she been enduring over the years? And why is it that he felt so comfortable doing it to her? You know, I'm just saying to myself,
Out in public.
what happens behind closed doors? If this is how he does
Anybody
it
could
in
have walked
public,
in that hallway.
right?
Anybody could have been walking to those elevators. And then the part where he like smushed her in the corner and then he was sitting down and he took a vase and threw it at her. We don't even know if that, because she was off camera, we don't know if that vase actually hit her. We know how
Wait,
heavy
there's another
those
video.
bigger flyer vase could. Yes. No, it's on the same. It's the same video. It's a short clip of the video and there's a longer clip of the video. And
I
at
need to
some
find the
point
longer
in that
one.
elevator hallway, they are sitting, he's sitting in the chair. There's a table by him with a big flower arrangement in it, and he takes that vase with those flowers and throw it at her. She's off camera, so we
Oh
don't
my
know how,
god.
if it hit her or what. And you know how heavy those vases are? They're usually weighted at the bottom
Uh-huh.
so they don't tip over. Girl, I was just like, wow.
That shows how angry he is. And just imagine how much she's had to suffer being in that relationship. I didn't even see that part. And the fact that he was dragging her back to the room If somebody wants to leave your presence, leave them alone. Why do you need to hurt them? Love is never
Yeah,
supposed to hurt. I hope women
that's
understand this, and
kidnapping.
males too.
That,
Right.
yeah, that's
And
kidnapping.
I'm guessing that's why he settled so quickly, in last year in November when this happened. I guess that is why he settled.
Now
And
this
why is it that this video is just coming out right now is what I want to know.
it's a
Coincidence.
it's alleged that he paid the hotel $50,000 to get that video footage. This is what is being alleged, that's how much he paid to
Wow.
get that video, and then it gets out anyway. So I'm
Wow.
wondering if this is one of the pieces of evidence that they collected from his home when his home was raided.
That's possible, or maybe somebody held on to it for right now, they could use it. You never know. So he's been out here behind the scenes paying people off to do his dirty work and stuff. And I was saying this on Friday too when I was talking about this. I was saying to myself that there needs to be an investigation into Kim Porter's death. Because once we
Yeah.
see, hold on, I got somebody in the back. Once we see stuff like this happening, it makes you want to.
Good morning.
Hey, Dazzle.
Good
Good morning.
morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning, Lady Israelite. Let me use
It's
that name.
I. It's
It
I.
is
Hello. Hello.
Wagwan.
My day. Ronnie Q. Oh my God, Ronnie Q.
Oh.
Listen. Okay, last night. Oh, last night. Well, I watched the replay last night. All I gotta say is Ronnie Q. But yeah, you said something, Carrie, and I want everyone to pay attention. That video is gonna be one of the major things that's gonna put Puffy behind bars for the rest of his whole life without parole. Number one,
Hmm.
him stopping her from leaving and dragging her back to that room is what they're gonna consider as trafficking. If anybody watched that Nature Boy trial, what did they get him on?
I didn't watch
Come
it.
again?
If anybody watched the Nature Boy trial, because Nature Boy got life with
Mm-hmm.
9 years behind
Mm-hmm.
it, that knife, that life, and it had something to do with rape, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
and trafficking. And everyone's trying
Right.
to wondering what the trafficking is. You can move a person if a person is trying to leave, and you move a
Right.
person from point A, like a little bit from point A to point B. They can label that as trafficking.
Kidnapping. Right.
And that's exactly what got Nature Boy in trouble. And Puffy is looking at some hard times
And if
based
That
on
Nature Boy
that
could get
video.
life imprisonment for that, just imagine what P. Diddy is gonna get.
Can you
Because
imagine what
we
he about to
saw
and
that
get?
video.
that surely showed you that she was trying to get away, and he
Mm-hmm.
hindered her from making her escape from him.
Exactly.
I'm
And
not. That was a gut wrenching. That was really hard to watch. The
and
short
someone
clip, it
said
was
that
so hard.
we heard about the freak offs, right? But no one's paying attention to
Hmm.
how he ran down that hallway in, and that's that road. Now, who's to tell that there wasn't a freak off going on in that room at that time? Because she spoke about trying to escape from those moments, those freak offs.
But I
True.
think she said. I think the news article said that he was sleeping when she tried to get out. I think that's what I read on CNN's CNN, was it CNN? Somewhere I read that. So I'm not sure there was an actual freak off going on at the time, but
It can be
that
inferred.
was so disturbing.
But obviously, that was a hotel video. So, how long did the hotel have that video before it was released? And why didn't they not turn it into the police? And how much did they get
Because
paid
he
off
bought it
not to
from
show
them.
that?
He
How much did
And
he
just net
allegedly
said
he
that
bought it from the whole.
he paid off for the whole floor too.
hmm
So like I
And
guess
some
that's why he
profit.
was so comfortable running out there, because
He
Right.
had
not
a
a lot
lot.
of
Now
people
they
would be
said
there. And other
now that
people knew they
they
were to keep quiet if they heard him out there. I don't know.
now
His people,
now
I
they're
don't know.
saying that he purchased the video from the hotel for $50,000. But sometimes when people are, obviously the hotel who is giving it to them, once they know what he wants, they get a visual of it too. Now, who's to say the person who ran off the copy of that video to give to him didn't make a second copy? Because because the video still got out. Now the person, like you go to, if it's a crime that happens at a convenience store or something, and they go back to a certain time to isolate the incident that you're requesting. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore, the person who's running it back, which most likely would have been hotel security, saw a snippet of what he was requesting, and it's possible, I don't know, but that they could have made a second copy of it, or didn't clear it from their files so they could have a copy of it.
Of course they made a copy of it. I'm pretty sure anybody who that $50,000 was not enough.
That
Okay,
that
it
was
was
cheap.
not enough. So they probably made a copy before turning it over to him because they know that was gold. That was gold. And the thing is, when this happened and there was the settlement that was made with him and Cassie, his lawyers, according to the lawyers, even though he made the settlement and they came to that agreement, they were adamant that in no way was he admitting to any wrongdoing. Can you imagine his lawyers have been saying this for so long
Mm-hmm.
that he is not a sexual predator, he did not, engage in
Mm-hmm.
any illegal activities, he did not abuse her in any way, and they argued this in court. And even though paying off, you were saying that in no way are we admitting any wrongdoing, just to
But
find out.
that's what he paid them for, Carrie. Like
Yeah, of
he
course.
paid them to say these things. But in the same sense, think about it though.
These
Let's
lying lauriers and lying P did it too,
but
denied all
that's what
these
they get paid.
allegations.
That's what they get paid for.
Well, that's true too.
But in the
Dang.
end of the
Now,
day, like, do you think Cassie, the pain and suffering that Cassie went through, do you even think that that money that she got settled for was even worth it? No. That girl went through trauma.
And just
now
imagine
let
the
me tell you
trauma
this.
she's going through right now, having to relive that because it's all
Over and
over social
over.
media, it's all over the news. Just imagine how it's affecting her right now.
Very
She's
much so.
going through it a second time.
She lived
Now
it.
let me tell you this.
She's
This
reliving
is
it.
one thing. This is one thing that makes me pleased, because okay, you see the situation that was captured on video, and see you have somebody who is out here acting and saying that he's a bit multi-billionaire, and he is so arrogant
Hmm.
that the only amount of money he paid to secure his freedom, the only thing he offered was a measly $50,000.
50%.
Some people make more than that in their salary. I mean,
Hmm.
if it was so important, it seems like they always are lowballing the regular man, and they want to act as if now if you were in a situation where everything can be taken from you if this is discovered, are you going to lowball a person?
No, but Ronnie Q, listen to what you said. If you were in a situation where you think everything was taken for P. Diddy never thought he would ever get caught. Just like how you just said, the
That's the
man thought
money.
he was way up above everybody and everything. He can do whatever and get away with it. So he never thought he could have gotten caught, because even with the Cassie case, they said that case was on his table for how long, and he refused to even pay attention to it until it really got close to the date where he was like, "Damn, I really have to settle
Until
because
they
it's getting
filed.
bad."
Yeah.
He never thought he would have
No,
gotten
they
caught.
once they filed. No, 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 no. Once they filed, he settled the very next day. See, he had been warned
One.
over a period of time.
Mhm.
He had been asked to settle over a period of time. He did not acknowledge anything about it then. But the day after they filed that case, he settled. See, because he just thought it was going to be all bluffing, and he thought that
Stuffing, yeah.
all the stall tactics and the arguments that his attorney was making with her attorney was gonna win over the day. But
Mhm.
then when they found out, they had all these corroborating witnesses and stuff, and they filed and they saw that these witnesses were in the filing, they knew better. So I agree that he ignored her complaints for a long time, but not after that filing, baby.
Yeah, you're right. You're so right. That's what I'm saying. He's arrogant. He never thought that this would make it this far. Never.
It's 2024. It's a whole different time. It's not like when he was, upcoming and doing his dirty deeds to make money. And I really do believe that he's involved in a large sex trafficking rig. That's what I think. I think so. With all these
It's
free calls, where is
possible.
he getting these women
There's
from?
there's a
What?
young
Where is
girl
he
that
getting them from? What are they doing? I
there's a young
strongly
girl.
believe.
There's a young girl that said that he took her from one state, an underage girl, took her from one state to New York. And if that case actually stands, this man ain't never gonna see the light of day.
I want him to go down, down just like Nature Boy.
I
These
do too.
people, they get
Did
so
Harry, did you watch
big
that
in the
case?
head.
Did you
Some
watch that
parts
case?
of it, some parts
Did
of
you
it.
see the sentencing? Because you know
Of
they
course
sentenced
I did.
him
I
the
have a
day
clip
they
of it
found
on
him
my channel. That man got life.
I didn't
No,
see
he
it.
can't even go
I
on
didn't see
parole.
it.
He got life. No, I want you to tell
This
it what it
idiot
is.
kept on telling the judge what he wanted to do or
He wa-
where he wanted to be for
he
the
not coming in
ruling and
court
stuff.
because
And
the
I'm
judge
like,
got
what the hell is
COVID.
this?
No, Carrie,
It
you need
was
to
like,
say
He's
it
not
right.
coming in the court. Wait a minute. He's not coming in the court because the judge had
Yes,
COVID.
according to him,
because the
he
Was
can't
judge
that
come in
had
court
true?
because
COVID
the judge
and
had
he
COVID.
wasn't wearing a mask. So
Mm-hmm.
he was in there telling
Oh,
the judge what he wanted or what he was going to do or not going to do. It was so much. And at some points, he was saying he wanted a new lawyer, and the judge was
Yes, he was trying to
explaining to him
fire his lawyer.
tirelessly
He was trying
that
to
you
fire his
cannot.
lawyer on the
It
spot
was a whole
because he wanted to
mess.
extend the date. And the
no.
judge, listen, you either keep him, you either keep this lawyer that you
Or
want,
represent
represent
yourself.
yourself.
And representing yourself, especially right now, is not a good
It's
idea.
not a good idea because
Right.
the
So he
minute,
was still in there thinking he was the man.
yeah, because the minute he said that Janae said no when he was graping her, um, it was over. The case was done. And
Yeah.
on
She
top of
said
that,
no,
Carrie
you
said
admitted
it
it.
right. Not only did he get life without parole, he got life with 9 years tacked behind of that. Meaning, even when he dead, he still belonged to the. He still, but and and it's crazy because Nature Boy was all over this place. Why would you think that you're gonna go on down there to them people, Georgia, and do the things that you do? Do you not understand that they count rape as the same offense as murder?
Not murder. That's the first time I heard you talk about that.
How
I'm
you think
sorry.
he? But how you think he got life without parole?
I am happy he
Well,
got
I
it, and I'm hoping P Diddy goes down the same track as he. And
Mhm.
I am just waiting for it with bated breath, might I add. I am waiting for him to go
But
down.
it's gonna continue.
yeah.
Strictly Platinum said that it's the FBI that released the video to CNN, and got to remember that they also
Oh.
raided his mansions. So I
Hmm.
don't know. So we were saying that maybe the hotel had their own tape before they paid
Or
off,
it could have
but
been found during the raid. Or
right,
it
it could
could
have
have
been
been
found
found
during
during
the
the
raid.
raid.
But the hotel, IHG is under that management. The hotel actually said that they did not produce the footage and they did not receive any type of payments for that footage, and they
Where,
also don't have
come,
any access to it.
where did the
So
foolish come from? And if somebody hadn't had to
So,
hand that to him,
and
why?
I read that on
and,
NBC News.
yeah, that's real cute language right there. So the hotel could have had a third party security.
Those
Uh,
security guards
yeah,
do.
and so it's just like Walmart when they say that they have illegals unloading their truck who get hurt and they never pay them. They just go on to the next illegal, and Walmart will come out and say, "No, we hire out to a third party
Mm.
who does this, and we expect them to
Right.
have
So
great." So yeah, it could be a third
But
party
my question
security
is,
company.
they
you're
if
right,
they
just
the
net.
FBI found if
I'm
the
sorry.
FBI found it in his possession in his home, why did he keep it? Because he loves to look at his attacks.
It's a lot
Like
of
R.
criminals.
Kelly.
A lot of criminals like serial murderers, keep trophies. These are
Mm,
trophies
that's
that they like to have because it's something about some criminals and some crimes that
mm.
they like to relive over and over
Right.
again.
It like going back to what, and that is this. He does the same thing that R. Kelly was doing. And back to the security
Mm.
thing. Look at the situation with Rob Rack when he was at that Red Roof or wherever he was. Look at that guy. He
Hmm.
was there recording
Girl,
stuff
the
and
Red
even
Roof had more
on
protection
on
than wherever
calls.
he was at.
And he was
So it could
what?
be the
And
same thing at that hotel.
what was his job? He was security. I'm pretty sure the red
Crazy.
you
We have
call
our
the Red
own
Roof in today,
hotel
and they'll say
situation.
we don't have that footage. If you call the Red Roof in today, they won't even know what that footage is, and won't have that footage because the security guard did it. Oh, go ahead, Dazzle. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying the Red Roof Inn had more security than wherever Puffy was staying at. At least Rad Rack, they had him on tape. This is crazy. This is crazy. This whole thing is
Just
crazy.
Net says, I think P. Diddy has damaging evidence on some big players and they're not going to touch him till they secure themselves. Probably that's why they raided that space. You never know. You never
Some
know.
stuff going on.
There's a
They
lot
said
going
that
on to
he
be
entertained
uncovered.
a lot of political figures
Mhm,
were at his party. A lot of
mhm.
government officials were at his party. To give it legitimacy. Prince Harry was even at one of his parties,
Yeah,
but
he's most definitely.
they said that he wasn't a part of the freak offs, but they said he was there, to try to, give it some type of notoriety, like this is a really special place to be. He's in with these dignitaries and all these types of people. But they said that some of them did indulge, that they have a lot of allegedly have a lot of Hollywood celebrities and musicians who may be compromised.
My goodness. My God,
Just
to the
Net says, reads the other comment. I believe the higher ups had the feds to go to his house to collect
mhm,
evidence of them
to
because he
cover.
had cameras in every room. They got to
Mm.
clear themselves.
Well,
Once they
ladies.
find out, they was like, "Oh, go in there and clear us out."
Mm-mm. Well, ladies, it's been great. I have to go.
Thank you for coming up, Dazzle. Good to see you.
Most definitely is. And Ronnie Q, my God, gotta still say my God today, Ronnie Q.
Did you expect that yesterday,
Mm.
Dazzle? I did
I
not
wasn't
expect that.
listen. I was minding my business, and I ran up into that.
And she should have kept minding
My
hers.
goodness, I ran up in that at 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, "Lord, I was not expecting that because remember, Ronnie came up later after at the end, almost at the end of the panel. So I'm like, oh, this townhouse meeting about to close out soon. Ross, who was to believe Ronnie IQ was gonna turn up the heat this time in my ear? I said, oh what?
And what is wrong with Diva? What is wrong with Diva One? Not for nothing. I am sick of her always playing dumb and having questions. And if you have so many questions, why are you sitting up on the
Ronnie,
panel?
why you
The
tell the lady
panel is
don't
for
ask you no
discussion.
question? Did you hear Ronnie
Because
tell Diva,
I
Miss
got
Diva
sick of
one,
her
don't
and
ask
her
me no question?
questions. Because it was
Ronnie
ludicrous. What are you asking me questions for when we're having a discussion about what's going on, and then you can't even get King Roman news right, initials right, even after they tell you 2 and 3 times. Whatever. Quit.
the
Oh
news
God,
guy.
I cannot. I
Ronnie,
cannot.
I fell off my chair when you told that lady don't ask me no question. Lord. Ronnie Q was in high form today, boy. But listen, it was a great watch. You did a great job. You did a great job. You stood your
Well, I'm
own.
glad
You
you
stood your own for
enjoyed
sure.
yourself. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
I did boom mic and
But it's a
everything.
lot.
Ronnie said, I'm gonna get my point across.
Well, it's good seeing you, Dazzle. I'm sorry you're not around more, but I understand.
Yeah, I can't.
Life be life, and
Life be
hmm
life, and sis. Life be life, and but sometimes I tip my toe in and I tip my toe out. And this is one of my way out. It was very nice talking to all y'all and keep up the good work, Ronnie.
you as well, Dazzle.
Thank you. All right, Carrie, stay blessed. We talk later.
All right,
Shalom.
bye, Dazzle. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you for coming up, Dazzle. Haven't heard her in a while. She tips in and out for real because she hasn't been around like she used to, and I can see why. I enjoy that. Let me see. Just Net says she she knows everything when she goes to the other sectors. Shit. Let me, not to the other sectors. Listen, I was just reading something a while ago while we were talking. Can you imagine these lawyers were speaking about hold on, let me find where I was. The raids. It just went back. This one took me back to the raids that his attorney, Aaron Dyer, continuously said that, these raids at his homes and all of these stuff, these are just meritless accusations. Those are his words, not mine. Meritless accusations made in civil lawsuit. And they were saying that he is innocent and he will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. I want to know what they'll be
until he
saying come
pays
this week.
until he pays it off.
Dang. He has so many lawsuits coming after him. We were going through this and listing the other names like Lil Rod and those other people who, accused him. He has some
But they're
good
saying
karma coming for him.
but they're saying he's already broke. That's what the deal is, that he's already broke, and especially since he lost that liquor deal, that he was just
Hmm.
like really living off of the payments that he was getting, and they said that
Wow.
all this is smoke and mirrors and that he's already broke. But he does have assets. Being a former multimillionaire broke is different from being a working Joe
Right, a
broke.
regular person being broke. But
You know what
what's
I'm
the name of
saying?
the station? What's the name of that station, that radio station that he had shares in? I think he sold that too. Is it Revolt?
Revolt,
I think.
Revolt TV. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh, it was, yeah, Revolt
He,
TV. I didn't remember the name of it. So
yeah,
he
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 had to
he
step
sold his
down.
shares.
Hmm.
Wow. He is gonna be
Just
broke
like Russell
soon.
Simmons. Russell Simmons had to step down from, what was he over? He had to step down from there when he went. What was his thing? He had a website and everything. Somebody
I
in the
don't
chat will know.
remember.
I got a main brain fart, but he was over another website, and they do a lot of news stories too. And he has to step
Mm.
down as well. But
Wow.
it's par for the course. Like I say, in the beginning, I don't know why he didn't take all his assets and move to somewhere like Russell Simmons did and said, "Hey, forget it. See you when I see you."
He's probably
But
gonna
no,
he's probably gonna go join Russell where he is.
he's trying to be arrogant.
But
Now,
he
did you
can't
see
take
the
those type of calm, lifestyle and stuff that Russell has where he is, because he just loves to be seen. He loves to be up front in people's faces and stuff. I like watching those videos of what's his name, 50 Cent clowning him. I love
Mhm.
watching with 50's like, don't touch me. He's been out there talking about Diddy for a while. But you
Right?
got a point, just Ned, that they drain the money first because it helps to make them powerless,
Hmm.
seizing their assets and stuff. So it really does. So when I heard last week, or was it the week before? I think it was last week, that he sold his stake in Revolt TV. I'm like, this is going downhill for him, because now
Right.
he doesn't have his role as a chairman anymore, and
Right.
whichever other brands that he has been representing, they're pulling away from him too.
They're
He sold
all
it to an
similar. Yeah.
anonymous buyer, so I don't know if it's like, I don't know if he sold it to I'm sorry, I'm tongue tied, an anonymous buyer, and they had like a deal, and he'll be able to repurchase it from them. I don't know, but that buyer is, their identity is being kept a secret. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I think he's going down, and I am gonna be here for it. I've never liked
But
him growing up,
they
seeing him in
s-
those music videos and stuff, and just seeing how he acts on a whole. His eyes are so dark and
mm-hmm.
soulless. He just
Yeah.
seems cold. I've never liked that man. There was just
I
something about him.
never liked Diddy, ever, ever, ever. See, when they first came out, I was on the West Coast, so I was definitely, a death row advocate. With
I never liked him.
Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. I never liked Suge Knight, but I love all
Yeah,
their
Suge Knight
artists.
has a
So
yeah.
yeah,
I don't
Suge
know,
Knight
but
was a
Suge
bud.
Knight was one
Yeah,
of them too. I don't know what's happening with him. He's been very ill in prison. I remember
but
when
he's
all of
doing
these
radio shows all the time. He has a regular
who
podcast that he does. Suge Knight from jail all
from
the time.
jail.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
surprised.
serious?
They have those cell phones in jail. Everybody has a cell phone in jail.
Oh
So yeah, he
wow.
does a regular podcast.
Oh wow. I guess he's making money from that. I don't know. Oh wow. I didn't even know that. I wonder if
Yeah,
his
I
case is
I
going to be reopened. How long
I
is he
never
supposed
looked
to
at
be
it.
in?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't care for him, so I don't even like follow him or anything. I don't even know if he was sentenced for that dude who got run over in the parking lot when they were making that video. That's what he's in jail for running
They
over that
have
dude
this
in the
dumb.
parking lot.
I remember that video. They have this dumb thing about more money, more power. It doesn't work that way. You are not above the law. Having being
Mm-mm.
rich doesn't mean you are above the law. Being rich in your circles, it may mean something, but the law is there for a reason. And you can't just be breaking laws out here and feeling that because you can pay people off or because you are this person, you're affiliated with this, that, or whatever, that you don't have to follow the laws. It applies to you too. You can't always pay your way. I'm just saying, and in the same
Hmm.
way, these rappers or these people in the industry act, I'm kind of seeing the same thing over here in this sector with people who are making a little money. They are crazy over here. I'm
Hmm.
just saying they feel above everyone else. I'm just saying. I had to slip that in. All
And
this
they're in the
time,
deep
this
state.
idiot has been online talking about how people are assassinating his character and they're destroying his reputation and his legacy that he built with Bad Boy and his business moves. And all these allegations are so sickening. And
And
they're
taking
trying
no
to
responsibility.
put my name in disrepute and all of that shit that he's been saying. I'm just, and look at where he
Yeah,
is
and
today.
taking no responsibility. Mhm.
No, he's. Do you know that guy Martell from what's the name of that thing I used
Love
to
and Marriage
watch?
Huntsville.
Love and Marriage Huntsville. He is just like that too. You
I
hear
never
me?
watched it. I've seen
He's
him on a
another
couple
one
of
with.
things. I've never even watched an interview with him because, I hear the stories buzzing around about him. And then when he started dating Sheree, and I was like, oh, what an attention move. I
Hmm.
never watched him. So I've heard all about him, though.
Yeah. So I'm also going to be keeping up with that. I don't normally keep up with celebrities. I was saying this the other day. But like I've always seen his tendencies and I'm glad that Melanie or Melody or whatever her name was, I can't remember because I don't watch them anymore. I am glad that she got herself away because now he was arrested on some domestic violence charge too. I'm just
Hmm.
saying, some of these men, their egos get the best of them, and especially when they're making money and stuff, they just seem to think that they are above the law and they could treat people any way that they want to. It's just
Yep.
crazy. So I'm just glad that Melody got out of that
Hmm.
relationship because emotionally he was psychologically abusive and stuff, and she was there trying to keep the family together, but I'm happy that she left. People should always remember you don't have to stay for the children. Always remember that. Don't say because or children need to have their both parents in their life and stuff. If it's going to cause you pain, you don't need to stick around at all.
Yeah, he was
I'm
so overbearing.
Yeah, he was, and he never ever accepts responsibility for his actions. I have somebody in the back. Hold on. Please like the video, guys. Let me make sure this is just Net. Is that you, just Net?
Yes, it is.
Hey,
Hey,
just net.
welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Quick question. Are we gonna have the security at the perfect pet competition?
we
Oh Lord.
no, we're not gonna have no security at the perfect contest. So make sure you bring you a shank and stash it in your bra or whatever.
You may not need security
Because
because you'll have enough dogs there. Okay.
Lord. Listen.
yeah, then my dog ain't gonna let nobody mess with me.
Okay.
Okay. They'll be on
Okay.
a top mode. That was a good one, just
Yeah,
Net.
Just
rascal
yeah.
will get their ass. Rascal ain't gonna let no fat bitch kick him.
That part.
You that she thought what she's saying was cute, but these little dogs are agile, unlike
Oh,
herself.
Oh Lord, the puppy will climb, honey, to mount her, climb all the way up to the top, go right past that
I
stomach straight to the neck.
heck yeah, run right up on her face. Got a
Mm-hmm.
whole big old bridge. Climb up them thighs, up that leg. She lift that leg, they climb right up there and have me biting that nose. Listen, somebody said something in somewhere. I think it was LSA, and it was like that big bitch. She looked like she smashed animals and stuff them in her kangaroo pouch belly to eat later for
Oh
lunch.
my
And I was like,
God!
oh
I
my
was
Oh
god.
thinking about
Lord.
that kangaroo pouch. I said
Oh
that's a
Lord.
full-grown kangaroo
They said
in
they bet
there.
it's full of all small rodents and animals. I was like,
Oh
oh
my
man.
goodness.
Is that how
Oh my.
they cut up over there by Lipstick Alley?
Yes,
Shit.
that's how they cut up,
They
girl.
do cut off. But yeah, I had to say that, but going back to with what's going on with P Diddy, it's so many people, it's so many rabbit holes with that. I think a lot of these people with some money, and I'm talking about old money, not just that one generation of money, that old money,
Uh-huh.
they on top of this. They staying on top of this once they found out all these that he had all these cameras going on, and then not to mention all these tunnels up under this
Yeah.
house, all these
Yeah.
tunnels, and then we looking at he rent yachts and stuff and have people offshore abusing them and stuff, with Cuba Gooding Jr. Remember Cuba Gooding Jr. with Lil Rob?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
it's like, wait, who else is really involved in this? This is all but like Epstein Island, right?
Now, Good Jr., his shit precedes Diddy because he had a couple of cases that he settled before Diddy for groping on a chick who worked in a hotel. But I was watching something. It's on YouTube too. If you can Google it, they said Cooper Gooden Jr. had like 30 cases that he settled.
Wow.
Oh
So
my
he just can't help himself.
Yeah, he's a mess.
Mm.
God. Wow.
And QB Gooding Jr. was actually sitting down in this interview talking about this latest stuff. Jr. Gooding seems like he's on some mind altering substances as well. I saw a
Yeah, he
little
doesn't
clip
look
of
too
the
well.
video and I said I'm going to watch it later. And his actions and what that fake laughing and like, hey, guy, and all this
Mm.
extra shit. And I am like, do you know what type of precarious situation you're in and things that you're talking about? And he's just like, yeah, I'm excited to be here. Like, show me the money, show me the money. Like, oh dude, go sit down somewhere. So you guys may try to Google the latest Cuba Gooding Jr. interview because it seems like he is
So he was
out of
working with
touch.
P. Diddy,
Oh
getting
yeah, he wasn't
people.
working with him. He was partying with him.
Yeah. This is not the not for nothing, but he got this movie that made me look at him different. The movie name is Shadow Boxer with Cuba
I
Gooding.
didn't see that.
It's
Mm-mm.
it's weird. It's something else. And and kind of when I watched the movie, I was like, oh, he kind of sick, So
They
yeah.
are all sick in that industry. You hear me? And that is why you find so many people they don't make it, and don't become as
Mm-hmm.
popular as some of the other artists because they're not willing to sell their souls. They're not willing to do certain things for money. They're not willing
Mm-hmm.
to do, certain things to be a part of the crowd, to be able to be considered an artist. I've heard there was this one time it was Jasmine Sullivan, I think. She has a beautiful voice. She had
Beautiful.
mentioned some time ago that she was going to leave because of all of the ills and some of the stuff that she's been seeing in the industry. If you notice, she's not as big out there and she has such a powerful voice. There are many people like her that they see some of the evil that happened in the industry. They want to be able to sing and make music for people, but if they have to sacrifice who they are, their morals and stuff, they don't want to do
Right.
it.
And there's no way that somebody like Jasmine Sullivan shouldn't be a household name
Exactly.
above
Name.
somebody like Alicia Keys who has zero voice.
Oh,
in
she's
my
not that
opinion.
bad, Ronnie Q.
Yeah, she's bad.
But
Listen, you
Jasmine
were no,
sings way better
no,
than
no,
her.
no,
I'll say
no, no,
that.
no, no. Alicia Keys is horrible.
Oh
When I heard
no.
Alicia Keys sing at Whitney Houston's funeral, I was insulted. I was like, why didn't they have a real singer sing?
Singer. Yeah.
I think Alicia Keys is
No,
all a studio. I do
they
not
made
think
fun of her
anything
for that.
positive of her singing.
Okay.
Nothing. Oh, she was horrible. She was just yelling and whelping, and it's like, God, is somebody doing away with her at this funeral, and we gonna need another casket up here in the
I remember
in the
that
aisle?
video.
She
Let me
sounds
tell y'all
horrible.
something. Let me tell
She
y'all
has a
something.
few songs that I like though. Go ahead, just like.
Listen, I'm sound like fire fire marshal, but let me tell y'all something. It's this YouTuber, a YouTuber, blogger, whatever you want to call it. He went out to California. He said him and his friends they went out to California with just a little bit of money or whatever, and then they got some guy approached them to come to this party, this big party in Beverly Hills somewhere, right? And he said like the party was everybody had on masks, but you could still see who it was. They was handing masks. They take your phone at the door. He has his stories about it here on YouTube right now. It's like I wish I would never went to that party, or you could put it in a YouTuber that went to. Well, anyways, get to it. They had a clock, and when the clock chime after a certain period of time, they would go into different rooms, different settings, and they would do different stuff, you know what I mean, in different rooms. And at the end of it, they had the people that were new that were invited there had to go down this hallway, and they had to make a pledge or whatever to, like, he asked you which book is yours, and he might have the Quran, the Bible, or this and that out there, right? And if the person say, okay, well, I'm Christian, this is my book, they make them take an oath like, I am my own God. I don't, saying like denounce their religion or whatever. And then once you get into this other room after they do that, which he was kicked out because he didn't denounce it, so they escorted him out. Okay, he walking around, he looking through the windows to see what's going on in that particular room that they were escorted in, and said that they were doing heinous stuff in there, you know. And that's what they do. They do nasty stuff to each other, so they have a record. Okay, if you don't do this, okay, if you don't denounce this or whatever, you can't come in. But if you do get in the club, we're gonna have all kind of embarrassing stuff on you that that you don't
Right.
never want to get out. So he said once that happened, he was driven home. They had a car for him and gave him his phone, which was drained. He said he had to get home to power it back up. He said after that he had start getting weird stuff. And the friend that he went with, he said he approached him and he was like, "Oh, you didn't stay, da 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 da," and whatever. And he said, "Yeah, but I saw what happened to you." And the friend got really mad and angry, starts screaming and hollering at him or whatever. And then he was like, "Oh man," because he thought that he was hurt at the party, but I guess he complied or whatever they were doing. So he started dealing with people coming into his apartment and doing little slick stuff, to his car and his apartment, coming in and letting him know that they done been in his apartment or whatever. So he eventually just left the whole
Intimidate
city.
him.
He
Oh
he
wow.
yeah, he eventually just left. But his story is really interesting. It's on YouTube.
I just
It's really
found it.
interesting.
I'm gonna
Mm.
drop it in the chat. Here goes the link for. Well, this is somebody talking about it. I think I should find his original one. Is it the white dude?
It's a white dude, yeah.
Right. Okay. So I found the right one. Yeah, I was watching it not too long ago when you mentioned it. I went to find it real quick, and he was pretty much talking about some of the things that he experienced. And if you don't follow them, they'll try to find ways to intimidate you into, oh, there you go. Right.
Mhm.
Try to intimidate you into, succumbing to them. I don't
Right.
know. I have never been interested in this is why I keep saying that I've never been interested in being a part of any crowd at any time because I won't be sacrificing anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. Every room that they went into, it was something like they had a room with just
They
food
drug
laid
these
out, and it was
people.
gluttony, and the people were just eating the food and throwing it on the floor and just digging in with their hands and eating. But it was all kind of extravagant food. And in one room, it was they were playing they were gambling in one room, and in one room they were just sitting around whispering and talking about each other like dogs to each other. And then another room,
Now,
these rooms, yeah, and when the chime went off, they went into another room, you know. But
now,
it's like they had
Gary Carey,
he, he walked them through the sins, the seven sins. You know what I mean?
I'm not denouncing my religion for nothing and no one because if it's that important to them, even though I don't like practice religion on a daily basis, it has to be, something. If somebody's trying to take something from you, then obviously it's something for your own protection. Now, I dropped the third one in here
Mhm.
from Vice News, and the name of it is The Secrets of the Mega Rich Parties. So this may be something different because it's actually from Vice News. So that's the third one I dropped in there. Okay, go ahead, Net.
Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. But yeah, it was just that was just really interesting for me, because it was just like you said, if I have to denounce my God, no, get away from me, you know. But all of the sins, like the different, he said it was a beautiful mansion that they were in, just a beautiful mansion, and everything was set up for this. And he said that you could like it was celebrities, a lot of celebrities and stuff there, and you could if after watching them on the TV, even though they had the little mask on, how high and some of their face, you know who it was, you know. But everybody had a nickname, different names. Nobody had said their real names or whatever. But he don't know what went on in the other room, then other than what he saw. He don't know if they revealed themselves or what, tell you. He said he just didn't want to say what was going on in the other rooms, but it was just deplorable. It was just, downright diabolical. So I don't know, you know. It's
I
just,
believe it.
it's
I
scary.
believe. Yeah, it's crazy.
That is
They be doing
exactly why you hear
some
people
crazy
keep
stuff.
talking about people having to do sacrifices and stuff to give
Hmm.
up something that is really close to you or means something to you. That is why they have all of this. It's just a strategic decision that they want you to take so that they can strip you of who you are or whatever it is, whatever source you have that makes you strong, you
And
know.
and the people that go with it,
And
they
all of
they
this,
rise in the industry. They rise.
and
Exactly.
all of this to feed your carnal desires, all of this just to please the body, all of this for
Mhm.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not, well, I guess it is to rise in your career as well. And it's unfortunate that it seems like that is the only way that people are really rising in Hollywood. You look at it on a large scale, and
Mhm.
I'm wondering, like, is everybody who's a big name in Hollywood doing this? And some people have been able to keep their mouth closed, unlike others.
Remember, with Jay-Z and Beyonce, that one lady, that older white woman that they
Yeah, that witch.
yeah, they call it spirit cooking. Spirit cooking.
But she wasn't into that. He was into that before he met her. She did an exhibit where she was actually painting things on the wall in blood. And when she met like Chris Rock is also a follower of hers. Now Beyonce was the one who got him away from her.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Because they calling Beyonce a witch too now.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, 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 no. Beyonce was said to gotten him away from her. He was a. It
Mhm.
was said to he she was a heavy influence in his life until Beyonce got with him and totally separated him from that chick. Yeah, like I said, Chris Rock and who else? It was some other big figure, black guy. I was surprised. They're mulling around with her now. I forget her name. She has a crazy name, but yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy what people will do for fame and fortune, and that's all it is, for fame and fortune, for something that's going to be temporary, because nobody is here to say, that they're going to be here tomorrow.
And
tomorrow.
notice these big celebrities, or these people who are managing these people with the money, the backing. Notice they target those who are less fortunate. Notice they go into the homes or to certain communities to try to get people who are poor, and they'll do anything. Some of these parents hand over their children like it's nothing.
My
Look at the king.
God.
Look at how
Hmm.
many young girls have been handed over to these perverts over the years in the music, in the entertainment industry. Because even with modeling and other stuff,
Hmm.
it's not only in music. It's kind of weird that people are willing to do anything. They're willing to sell their soul for fame and fortune. It's like most of the people who we know today who are have a household name, they had to be involved in some
Hmm.
disturbing practice. They have to
And
have
why
done
you think all
something to get where they are.
and why you think all these young kids who were in Hollywood, from the time
Are
they
so
were
messed
preteens,
up.
so many of them go crazy and are messed up.
Right.
Exactly.
They are so
You
messed up
got
because of what they had to experience.
listen. Why haven't anybody investigated Oprah Winfrey over there in Africa with that girls' school with all this stuff that's going on in at that school? And
That
Hmm.
then
that's
Tell
she
me
had a school
about
and then
it.
tell the parents that they can't come see their child but once a month.
dang. What
And
would be
she
the reason
and
for
she
that? What are they
handpicks the
grooming them
girls.
for?
She handpicks them herself. What is that all about now? If that's not a little trafficking to me, that sound a little,
Who knows what's gonna
And
come out of that story?
it's alleged that some of them have came up pregnant. She had to
mm-hmm.
hire
Oh
the
no.
first schoolmaster because of some inappropriate touching with her and the girls. And allegedly, she came in there and she straightened it out and all this type of stuff. Her first school marm or madam or whatever, she had to get rid of her because of alleged actual situations going on with one or two of the girls.
Dang, I wasn't keeping up with that story. I heard a little bit about it, but I really didn't like keep up, so I won't be able to like talk much about it. But it's
I don't
quite
like Oprah.
unfortunate some of the you know. I've
Yeah.
never liked her. There was
It's
just something
crazy, but
about
the
her
rabbit
that was
hole
just
is
not
really deep
genuine.
because, like, think about over there in Hawaii. Why her property wasn't even touched, but everybody burned out. That was a land grab.
And
And she came
yes,
on here
that was
begging
a
money. It's
land
like,
grab.
girl, you're supposed to be rich. You coming
Yeah,
on here
and
pleading and begging
asking
for money.
us for
The
money. And
poor
now
people.
she bought. Now wait a minute. Now also, what they're keeping under the radar, real quiet, that she bought over 500 or so acres of that burnt out land. Now they were supposed to secure that land for people who lived on that land, so this wouldn't happen. And that's exactly what's happening. Her and Dwayne Rock has bought so much of that burnt out land in Hawaii. Yes, they have.
Why the hell did she decide she was gonna buy it? Let's be clear. The people who were dislocated because of that fire, where are they gonna go? Aren't you supposed to be trying, if you are helping to help these people to get back on their feet, you know? What would be the reason that they bought all of that property? I
Okay,
don't know.
the reason would be gentrification because that was old property.
So,
Some
so
of
she
that property, the people just owned the land and they let people build houses on that land. That was old property. It had an old town where they sold little artifacts and souvenirs and things like that were made from and by the people. Now, see, other people can't get in on that money. That money was changing hands with the natives who were there. So now that it's all burnt out, they can bring big corporations in to sell
that's
their trinkets.
true.
That's
True.
why.
True.
But the thing about it is, I guess we don't have that type of money. We can't, but it's like they do it right in our face.
Yeah. And
Man,
now
she
they can
she
build
has
beachfront
over 100
properties.
acres.
They can build beachfront properties and rent these hotels out. These big corporations can get their money together, and this is what it's all about. Make no mistake.
And they just want to reserve it only for the mega rich, the
Hmm.
super
So
rich.
you know what's gonna start happening in that part of Hawaii where they are. Just imagine once these big chain hotels and stuff start coming over there, we know what's gonna happen. It's going to be a whole nother situation like certain other Caribbean islands where people from other countries come in and start bringing their own
Come
and
in
opening
to
up
work.
these different
Uh-huh.
businesses. Just
Hmm.
imagine the social impact, the economic impact is gonna negative social and economic impact it's gonna have. It may help some, it may not, but just imagine
And the only
the
thing they're
impact
gonna
it's
have
gonna
for the
have.
locals is low paying hotel
Hotel work,
tourist job.
right?
Yeah. What do they call it?
While they
Service
fatten their
industry job.
right,
Hmm.
while they fatten their pockets,
Uh-huh.
the few people are, who may see it as okay, we're gonna get jobs and stuff. No, no, baby. You have to think about what
Yeah.
it's gonna do to your the. You have to think. I tend to think more about the socio cultural impacts of these people moving into other people's country, not just the economic. For so the very few people
Mm-hmm.
who may make a little living doing menial jobs and stuff, at the hotels or wherever. It's not necessarily benefiting the country or its people. I'm just saying.
And,
But that's
Just
and
imagine.
they make you they make you make so little money that you don't have time to congregate, to do the things that you used to do in your culture, and you're stripped away from your culture by slowly and surely, by generation. See, because all of these things that were important to them, that they had leisurely time to congregate with each
Mhm.
other, to socialize with each other, and all of these things are lost because you're trying to work to make ends meet because everything is so high because these others have come in. So it's a whole deal to separate you from exactly what your culture is and who you are, and to basically enslave you into these low end jobs that don't give you what you need to survive.
yeah,
Cultural eradication. You're right.
paycheck to
Yeah,
paycheck.
yes,
But okay,
yes.
let's talk about, like, remember when they had the earthquake in Haiti? Children were missing, all kind of stuff. And then here it is that Clinton Foundation was supposed to come in. What did they do? Build five model houses there, no electricity, no nothing. People just got so aggravated they moved into the house. I'm talking about like seven or five, a small number, and then built those people a stadium like they needed a stadium there. These people were living in tents. More people died from what is that? Chloria? What is that disease? Where they
Cholera.
cholera. They died
Cholera.
of cholera
Cholera.
than they did from the actual earthquake because they were in tents. They were
Hmm.
out like pooping outside. There were no clean, wasn't clean water. Was it? It wasn't sanitary, and they were dying from cholera.
It's unfortunate that the countries and the people who can really be able to actually help these people are not doing so. Not that they have to, but I can say for sure that Jamaica is one of the countries that decided to step in and take care of some of the disabled children from Haiti when all this was happening recently. So the Jamaican government took in, I don't remember how many of them they took in, but they are always that Haitians actually do go to Jamaica a lot. You don't hear about it a lot, but you hear about boats coming in and they're ending up at different parts of the island. You don't hear about it a lot, but they actually take in these asylum seekers, and I am happy that they decided to take in the children. So like some of the what they call it, the children's homes or whatever, right? Well, the children's home, they have
Orphanage.
decided.
Orphanage.
Right. They've been taking in some of the Haitian children. So there was some type of agreement with the government and they've been assisting. But there are other countries or other people who can help because it's not that easy to be able to take care of all those asylum seekers coming in. It really drains the resources, but at the same time kudos to them for helping out
Oh
all of
yeah,
those people who have been coming
it's a
through.
bad situation. But what I'm saying, if you have people and put them in extreme poverty, they will eat themselves. That's what they got the problem going on in Haiti right now. They will actually turn on each other instead of, yeah, they did rise up before in Haiti and did what they had to do, but now you have them people living in extreme poverty,
Extreme poverty.
no
Mhm.
resources there, no resources, and it's just like we're gonna sit. They're sitting back and watching them just turn on themselves, kill each other. So, you know, What what's the deal with that? Because I don't understand. It's a fence, it's a gate. They're on the same island, but the Dominican didn't suffer what's going on in Haiti, and this is the same piece of land. You know?
And sometimes when I see people arguing about the Haitians who come into America and blah blah blah, I say to myself, do you know that the Americans were living in Haiti for years and what they were doing to those native people for years? So if it is that they could help too, why not help? You
Why
know?
not?
One of the first countries or first land to be colonized by the Americans was Haiti. Just so you know, for some people,
Hmm.
so some people don't know. So when people talk about, oh, the Haitians are this, and I'm like, you are in their country too. Okay.
But
All right.
I don't.
Thank you for coming up, Ronnie Q. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Well, we don't went
We're
everywhere.
all over the place.
I
But
had to
for
get some
real
things
though,
out, girl. Anyways, thank you for having me up, Carrie.
I appreciate you for coming up just then. Looking forward to seeing you and your pets for the perfect pet competition with Ronnie Q. And no, you won't need security. Your dogs will be there to keep you secure. You'll be fine. Nobody will be coming to diddy your dogs and
Oh my
stomp on your
God.
dog.
Wasn't that crazy?
It
Went
was.
straight
I
to the
didn't expect to
went to
hear
the
that. I'm not
dogs. You
gonna
want to beat
lie.
up the dog now?
All
Oh my goodness. Okay. You have a good morning. I'm
right.
chatting till you leave.
Okay. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. Um, I'm just saying I'm not gonna speak too much on it because I don't want to do that. But just so people know, at some point in history, the US also invaded and occupied Haiti. I don't remember the year. It may be 1914 thereabout, but I'd have to go back to read on that. But just so you know, the US did in fact occupy parts of Haiti. I'm just saying they reaped the people's resources. Um just figure out, I don't remember the whole. I have to go read. Like, this is stuff that you learn in school earlier on. So I'm pulling back for little stuff, but you have to remember that they were there. Not only was France the colonizers, but just remember, for a period of time there was instability in the country, and the United States was there at one point. Also in Cuba too. We're not gonna do too much history. I have to go read again. But in the same instance, when those Haitians need help, it shouldn't be too hard for them to help too. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Know your history. You could go type it in for yourself and find out how many decades the US occupied certain countries like Cuba and Haiti, and what type of havoc they reaped while there. So when you see them Haitians here, child, leave them alone. Let them be able to do something for themselves too and make some money and go back home or make a better life for themselves. I'm just saying. I can't tell you guys what to do. I'm just saying. A lot of people see certain islands poor or going through certain things, but you have to do your research to find out which European or American European country, or if it was America that was there reaping havoc in their country to get them where they are right now, to leave them where they are right now. France played a major role in in the state of in how in Haiti's state right now. Do your reading, and we will still talk about the fact that there were other countries who were coming in and robbing people of their resources. Haiti was one of the richest countries at one point. Where was all of the money going back to? Figure out which foreign countries. So why are those other foreign countries all built up and then Haiti is stuck where they are? Try to figure that part out. It's all in their history. Did that a long time ago in school. Don't want to talk much about it before I read again and refresh my memory. But I'm just saying, we were all over the place today talking, guys. I appreciate you all for passing through. Let me peep over by King Roman to see if he's still going live this morning. Hold on, let me tell. Ooh, he does have a live coming up. Let me see. Yeah, he does have a live coming up. It's called Let's Wake Up and Breathe. So maybe he'll play some music and just chat. Whenever he labels it that, it's just pretty much, chatting and talking and stuff. Yeah, yeah, Justnet. I want everyone to have a good life too. It's kind of unfortunate when we see people suffering at different parts of the world. Um, and that is why I do my little that I can. It may not be much, but I try to do something every month. You know, it makes me feel good within myself to know that I'm helping others. Okay? I'm just saying. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, guys. Oops. One second. Okay, I am back. For those who like reading history and stuff, you could go find out about the Americans' occupancy in Cuba. Okay, go find out about the American War of Independence. Go find out about the Platt Amendment. We had to do all of that in school. You know, we had to learn about people and their influences in the Caribbean. You know, it and for some people it was a bittersweet moment learning about some of the things, especially when we had to learn about the transatlantic slave trade um, of our African ancestors. But hopefully history doesn't repeat itself, because some people, they don't acknowledge things that's happened in the past. And if you don't acknowledge things that happened in the past, it may happen again. I'm just saying. There's this quote by Marcus Garvey about a nation that knows nothing about their roots. What will happen? A people without knowledge of their past history. How does it go? I should know this. Remember, they call me Kerry Garvey. Hold on. Hold on. I should know this. I should know this. Marcus Garvey says a people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. Okay? They say I'm Kerry Garvey. That's what they doxed me and named me, and I'm taking it happily because then it means I am related to Marcus Garvey. And he is one of those persons, for those who are interested in Garveyism, he is one of those national heroes of Jamaica who continuously preached again about self-reliance and loving the skin you're in. So, girl, if that's my name, why not? I'd be happy to be associated with him. If you don't know about your history and your culture, you are like a tree without roots. You hear me? I'm just saying. And we don't want history to repeat itself. So all of these schools that are trying to remove certain history from your children's school, you should be doing what you need to do to make sure your children are not at a disadvantage. That's all I got to say about that. All right, I think I'm gonna go now. I have a live coming up later on. It's gonna be a little chit chat slash interview with Miss Vino Entertainment TV, and I think she's gonna take someone with her. We need to confirm that. We're gonna be talking about domestic violence. We had planned this for like weeks now, or over a month now, and it so happens that all of this is happening here with the Diddy situation and all those other people who were learning about the different domestic violence allegations and stuff. We're going to be talking later on about her experience with domestic violence. I hope I can see you guys later on for that live stream. I already scheduled it. So just go ahead and click on the notification bell so you'll be able to be here when I go live. We know how the notifications are here on YouTube. Sometimes we have people who are live and we don't even know they're live because no notifications come in. But I want you to be a part of the discussion today. Well, it's 7 Eastern Standard Time. Be a part of the discussion about domestic abuse. She's going to be talking about her experience and how she overcame it. And I'm pretty sure if you have questions in the chat and if she'd like to answer it, feel free to drop your questions in the chat and to join the conversation. I appreciate you guys for passing through. Thank you, Ronnie Q, for coming up. Thank you, Justnet, for clicking on the link. Thank you also, Dovey, for clicking the link and being a part of today's show. King Rowan just went live. I just got his notification. Okay. And I'm going over there in the clouds to listen because I'll be in the kitchen. Okay. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to also drop Miss Vino Entertainment TV's link, so I want you to go over there and check her out. She actually does different content about violence. She hold on, let me find her channel while I'm talking. So it's Vino Entertainment. I gotta find it real quick. I want you to subscribe to her. So it's Vino Entertainment TV. I want you to check her channel out. Let me copy the link real quick so I can drop it in. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my live? Okay. Here goes her link. Please go ahead and subscribe to her channel to see some of the work that she's done or has been doing. I call her Miss Perb. Check her channel out, see what she has to offer. We support other people who are not in our sector. Why not support people who are doing positive things? So go ahead and check her channel out. She speaks on varying topics and you'll enjoy her channel. Okay. I appreciate you all for passing through. Please like the video before you leave. Please click on that thumbs up button. It's so easy to close the chat and go click on the thumbs up button. That's a sure way of, supporting the channel. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate you. Mrs. Kev H. Hey, good morning and welcome. Thank you for the short history lesson. It's good to hear people care about Haitian people like you. Mrs. Kev H, growing up, it was the norm to see Haitians coming in where I was. And they were never treated with disdain. And it's just a regular thing for people to be coming from different islands. I'm laughing now, but it's to be honest, we see them as our brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter that they speak a whole different language. They were our neighboring brothers and sisters. They're having hardships on their island. Not that what they're doing is right, by coming in seeking asylum, but some of the times you never know what people are going through, and the fact that they have to go through all those drastic measures to leave, it means something. Yes, some were sent back, processed and sent back. Some of them are still here. I mean, there in the island, but it's just more humane to try to see ways in which you could help. I'm just saying. In the same way, other European countries, they travel to other people's countries too. Do you know that there are some other people who, I think it was last month, that some Indians were seeking asylum in Jamaica? You hear me? I had spoken about it. There was a plane load of Indian nationals that went. I don't know. It was mysterious. These, it's a lot of that happening all over the world. Oh, let me go look. Okay, let me go look real quick. Let me go look. Growing up, we were taught different. This is why when I came over here in the beef sector and I kept hearing about, oh, these people they don't like Americans. Like, I'm saying, who taught you that? We were taught that black is black. And anybody who looks like you are brothers and sisters. You don't have to be from the same country. So like when I heard in the beginning when some bitches were trying to talk about, oh, the Jamaicans and the Haitians and these people and that people, they don't like Americans, and I'm like, who taught you that? You may have been around some very sick Jamaicans to even think like that. Like, that is not how people think. You are black, you look like us, you are our brothers and sisters. You hear me? So, like all of those talks about people not liking Americans, you may have gotten yourself around some really disgusting Caribbean people who obviously are not representing the rest of the Caribbean people. You know, I'm just saying. Ooh. Ronnie Q, I am timing you out. Please time Ronnie Q out. Ronnie Q, time yourself out. I just went. Okay. Yeah, this is how I think. For me, black is black. At the end of the day, we're all human. It's a human race at the end of the day. Um, I have never known, well, at least the people I associate myself with who have this agenda to hate Americans. That doesn't make any sense to me. And it really kind of hurt me hearing people talking about people not liking Americans. I've never been a part of that group. I'm not sure where that came from. You may have been around some people that um had, I don't know what happened. I don't know how that even came up. That was like really weird for me to hear. Um we're taught differently growing up. I don't know about the younger generations, but we're taught differently. We are taught that if you look like me, you are my brother or my sister, and that's it. That's all. It doesn't matter which part of the world you're from and who you are. We're all brothers and sisters at the end of the day. Some people don't like to hear it, but the great Peter Tosh also says it doesn't matter where you come from as long as you're a black man, you're an African. And that's it. That's all. You may not think your family are direct descendants of Africans, but Jamaicans tend to acknowledge, well, for the most part, acknowledge their West African heritage. Okay, for those who cared enough. But like the younger ones, they don't understand. I'm just saying. Well, King Roman is live. I'm going to be going over there right now. Enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm hoping that you have a good Sunday. I was kind of down when I came on here this morning because I was saying I wish I could go to the beach and stuff, and it's kind of hard when you're not, close enough to the spot that gets you right. So I got up and it was early, and I'm like, I would do anything to be able to go to the beach, to touch the sand right now, to touch the water right now, but I'm unable to do that. But hopefully soon. Hold on. But I'm okay now. 'Cause that's the reason for my title. A good morning, or is it? I'll be okay. I'm just gonna make some arrangements soon. Um, Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's see if it's gonna be continue to be a murderous weekend today. Um, do something good for someone at least once a week or once a month if you can. Try to help someone who is lesser fortunate. We're not all rich. some people some people tend to come in here and act that way. We're not rich. Most of us are not. I know I am not. But you know what? If you're rich in spirit, that's even better. If you can at any time lend a helping hand to someone who truly needs it, try to do that. It's good for the heart. You know, if you can make a difference in somebody's life in any way possible, do just that. Reach out to other people, help other people if you can. Try to do it once per month. Do it give yourself, some give yourself an objective that you want to meet when it comes to helping the lesser fortunate. Volunteer somewhere if you can. Pick somebody, a child who is in need that you can help. Do something. Be human again. I'm just saying. And if you weren't, try. I'm just saying. We're on the earth. Yes, we need to help each other. I'm just saying that. I'm not going to go into preaching. I'm very passionate about this, but I'm just saying there's always somebody who needs your help. And if you can offer help to someone, do it. And if you do a good deed, don't do it with the intention of getting something in return. Don't do it to be seen. Don't do it to be acknowledged. Don't do it for accolades. Do it from the kindness of your heart and do it because you want to be a good person, someone who is contributing to society. Okay, I'm done. That's it. That's all. Have a wonderful Sunday. I've been trying to leave for 5 minutes now. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go on over there to King Roman News and let's see what's going on over there. Bye. And shout out to my supporters. Bye y'all.